Leaves bundle. It contains a stamp set, which is photopolymer, including this gorgeous large stamp, a bunch of great sentiments, which are a little bigger than what you see here, and best of all, what I'm going to demonstrate is the hybrid embossing folder. Now, I've already put some tape on here, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on again for you to show you how I use it. All right, hello and welcome. My name is Kimberly Smith. I'm the Papered Chef. Say hello as you come in. If you want this product, it's available now. I don't know how long it's going to be available. Honestly, it's came out in our catalog in May. No, not May. Sorry. In September, and then quickly ran out. It's now October. In case you're like, what catalog? What are you talking about? Okay, so it's October. This came out in the September to December mini catalog, and then boom, out of stock. And then it came back in stock. It's in stock now, in honor of it being in stock, and in honor of me using this for my upcoming swap for my team. I am going to create something with it. Now we're just going to create, every card will be different, but what I will do is I'll use Balmy Blue again, because I love it. We're going to take some Balmy Blue cardstock. We'll make the card background. And then we will use the Splendid Autumn paper. So what I want to start with is just demonstrating this paper and this gorgeous embossing folder. So hello. Come say hello as you come in. And hit like if you like autumn and you like this video tutorial. You never know what we're going to make, because I'm not even sure it's going to come out like a little bit different than these. So what we have for this Splendid Autumn is paper that is 6x6. It's watercolor, so it has great backgrounds, kind of like your meandering meadows, or I think that's what it was called. You know, kind of like those, like Thoughtful Journey. So these are great scene background papers. So if you want to use these ones with the sky for your background of the card, and then use the other more solid ones for the leaf patterns we'll cut out, you're going to see how these will add a beautiful texture to those leaves. Adding a little glitter with Wink of Stella will then just be really like the icing on the cake. So when I see this, I think card background, perfect for card background. And like this one here, especially this one here, right? So I wouldn't even cut the other side of that unless I have a piece left over, because this is a perfect card background with the tree and the leaves. But this one here, yeah, this one's okay to cut because it has a lot of, like, it's flowers on the other side. I would use this for a background. That's a really cool one as well, but I think that's also good for the leaves. There's some Moody Mauve going on. Balmy Blue, Cajun Craze. This is my favorite piece of all. This one here with the sunset on it. And I think that'd be good for any time of year, any card background. So what we're going to do then is take some papers that maybe I won't use for something else. Like look at both sides, like this one. We'll do some green leaves. This one, some brown leaves. See? So like not a card background. I do like the pumpkins. I don't really know if they're pumpkins. They're probably more like a plant. So, okay, here's a good one. And let's try it. Let's try a fourth one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the tail. Okay, this is a good, we'll do this one. And maybe we'll have one of these yellow ones up for standby. I don't know. I kind of like that as a card, though. This one is so cute, too. But go ahead. We'll do that. So that way we'll have some variety. And I don't want to touch that one. It's just too pretty. Too pretty. And what's this one over here? Yeah, no, we're not going to touch that one either. So the first thing you're going to do is, when you look at the embossing folder, it goes like this, like Stampin' Up is this side up. So if you're going to put this in, and if you just want to emboss the paper, any background, it's a regular embossing folder. You just emboss it like normal. But that's great. You can use it as a background, but we're going to be cutting it out. So why not use the benefit of a hybrid embossing folder? So what you're going to do is you're going to place this in there with the blade side up. And I got to get this little piece of tape out of here. There was a piece of tape stuck in there. So blade side up. So I'll be making about 15 of these for my swap, for my team. They're each going to be a little different. I'm not sure if I'm making them the same way as the ones I'm showing you. Just going to get this out. But we're just going to definitely have this theme going on. So now we're going to get rid of this. The reason I'm getting rid of tape over here is because I made all these extra really cool leaves from the sides here. That's why I'm using the whole 6x6 paper. You're going to see that why in a minute. But I have a lot of residue on here. I'm stuck on you. Oh, you know what might work is my adhesive eraser. That's what the adhesive eraser is for. Fits around. Okay, I can't find my adhesive eraser right now, but I'm going to just put this, maybe take a piece of tape and try to get the other tape off with tape. Because I don't want the grooves to be all like clogged up in there. All right, so let me just say hi while I'm trying to get this all off. Hello, Kelly Stoller. Nice to see you. And Janet, Carlo. Nice to see some of you guys on the East Coast staying up late for this crafting session. This is the first time I could get on because after work today, I took a big long nap. And then I got up from my nap. Never too tired to craft. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm putting this into the grooves. Okay, it kind of fits right into the grooves. Now I'm going to cover up the parts which I'm not really worried about not cutting into, so like that. I'm not going to cover this up because this is going to be a little leaf I cut out by hand. I'm just going to take a little piece of tape and cover up here because it's not a whole leaf. All right, good. And now I was able to cut a couple pieces at once. So we'll go ahead and put those in there like so. Into the embossing folder, fold it down, and that's it. So you got it. Stampin' upside up, the blade side down, and tape it in there. You don't really need to tape it in there because there's a little groove. But when you fold it down, it kind of tends to just kind of fall right out of place. And I just thought it was easier that way. Okay, open up for your die cutting sandwich is going to be, let me just keep on saying hello, and we're multitasking. Hello, Cara Alanis. Love all the blue hearts. Hello, Debbie Salinas. Thank you for being a YouTube channel member. Amy, nice to see you again. Diana Boone. Hello again. Hello, Lynn. McFarlane. Also reminding people to do the thumbs up is Debbie and Lynn. Thank you. Hello, Cindy. All right, you're using the same DSP for your card swap. Cool. Are you using the same bundle, Janet, for the card swap? I'm trying to find the plates. All right, so your die cutting sandwich. She's on my team, so we're doing the same card swap. Okay, so we're doing plate number 1 is your bottom base plate. Now, when you use a hybrid embossing folder, forget this, forget this, forget this. You don't need any of this stuff like you do with regular die cuts. Be gone. Put it away. You don't need it. All you need is this plate number 4. It's for the hybrid embossing folders. That's it. So plate number 1 and plate number 4. You take your hybrid embossing folder, you stick it in there, hinge side first. That's the hinge. Okay, different papers, good. Completely different stamp set, but the same paper. I mean, different, just the papers are the same, different stamp set, good. Well, because, I'm doing it autumn one. Every quarter we do a swap for my team, and so I'm going to do autumn this time. And then maybe next swap will be next quarter. I'll do something for New Year's or something like that, spring. Okay, so I just rolled it through. Now here's the magic. You're just going to be blown away by this, right? Look at this. I can't even make this up, how awesome this. Can you imagine, like, how long this would take you to just get all these stuff, like, done this way? If you had to, like, get this texture, Stampin' texture. I mean, it's gorgeous. So, like, that's it. Gotta get it. I mean, it's like, hello. Then you take some Wink Stella on there. Put some glitter. And you add it to your leaves, and you have these, like, beautiful, look at this beautiful fall leaves. Little glitter on there. Okay, so what I did for my cards is I took, like, say, these ones. I even sometimes, like, cut little leaves off and used them separately. Okay? So you just make your bucket of crafty goodness. Look at that. Well, oh, by the way, I did use 2 at a time, but that's because I'm using DSP. I don't recommend 2 pieces of cardstock at a time. You'll have a hard time cranking through. You'll be like, I'm getting weaker. Why isn't the machine cranking? But this is DSP, Designer Series paper. That's why I can put 2 at a time. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to not waste this paper. Like, while you're watching TV, got the soaps on or whatever, right? Look at this. You can just go around. I mean, you could go around and make the edges crinkly too, but I think it's just fine if you just do that. So on the side, you have beautiful embossed textured leaves, and you could just sort of go around. And if you want to raggedy Andy up the edges, okay? But now you have those too. So that's what you do. Just make your, like you said, make your bucket of crafty goodness. Okay, we'll do it again. The sandwich is like so. And crank it through. And then after that, I'm going to show you how to make these kind of leaves like that. So got a little bit more going on here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a little hard to crank through, but because I do have 2 pieces of paper in there. Okay. Gorgeous. And we have lots more. Okay, so we have our bucket of crafty goodness. You're going to save the outsides. You're going to cut those while you're watching TV. So you're going to have all these extra little pieces cut out. And that's where this came from on this card. See, these are extra pieces, like off to the side with that texture. Okay, one moment till I get a piece of sheet. Okay, so this is what's called an adhesive sheet. Okay? And it's a double-sided sticker, right? Double-sided adhesive sheet. You get those in our Stampin' Up! Catalog. Okay. So this is what is called, let me see what this is called. Oxidized copper specialty paper. Specialty designer series paper. Okay, so we're going to take a piece of oxidized copper. I'm trying to think of which one I should use. Let's see. I think I could, there's one with Pretty Peacock in it and one without. Okay, I think I'll use one without. I think I'll just use this one because this one makes really cool, like, we're going to take the adhesive sheet and make really cool, like, little leaf embellishments. So what you're going to do is peel this off. It's double-sided. And then just start applying it, okay? Now, the oxidized copper paper comes in 12 by 12, and these adhesive sheets come in 12 by 6. So I've already cut these down because I put these in my kits and stuff. So I'm peeling them off. So we're using oxidized copper paper and adhesive sheets. So now this paper has sticker adhesive sheet on the back. Now we're going to take, we're not going to worry about this right now. This is a hybrid embossing folder, but we are going to show you that there is more to this bundle. More to the bundle. It's called the Changing Leaves bundle. And I got to find the Changing Leaves dies. Okay, so here are the Changing Leaves dies. And it looks like they might be empty. So where are they? Where did they go? We have to look for my dies. They went into my bucket of crafty goodness here. So here, I hope these are all part of the set. But anyway, there's a bunch of stuff. Bunch of stuff in my little bucket here. All right, we're going to hope these are from there because they didn't come out of the package. Hoping they are from the Changing Leaves. All right, so, but the idea is for the adhesive sheet. So now you're going to use the regular die cutting sandwich, which is, your die cutting sandwich would be, forget this, we're not using the embossing folder right now, so we don't need plate number 4. We need a plate number 1. And because we're cutting thin dies, we need a plate number 2, which is your thin die adapter. Then you need one plate number 3. Here's a plate number 3. Then you're going to put your piece of cardstock on there, or in this case, the oxidized copper. Actually, here, we can just take a piece of it if we want. So what you're going to do is just sort of lay these down and see how much you need. Only because, you know, you don't want to struggle to get a whole bunch through at the machine at once. But all right, so I'm going to put that on there, like so. All the die side down, 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 like so. And of course, I'm going to kind of I'll make it a little like that so I can use some more of this for later, right? And then we're going to put the top plate, which is another plate number 3. So another plate number 3 on top, and we're going to crank that through. Okay, so this what we're doing right now is we're making what I call my little bucket of crafty goodness, which is all the little things we need to make our card. And then we have, voila, a sticker. Okay, so we'll just peel this off. Well, actually, we have to get it. Here, let's poke it out. Poke it out and get it out. And then we're going to just peel it. So what's really beautiful about this is when you use one of these dies and the adhesive sheet, you don't need to poke out all these extra bits because they just fall right out because they're not part of the sticker. I guess I need my take your pick tool. The little pokey tool to get this out. All right, so here we go. Watch the magic, okay? So the magic is this is oxidized copper paper, but I don't have to use a little die brush. I don't have to get anything to peel away. Boom, gone. And now I have a sticker. All that inside is just gone. So for just that reason alone, I would use adhesive sheets. Just for the reason of not having to poke out all the little bits when you're die cutting. So that's your little shape. Okay, so now we didn't do that. Here's our sprig. Okay, we're just going to put together a card really quickly. This is a sprig. That part, the back is not off of it yet. Here's a little leaf. Now this one, it's an adhesive sheet, so don't do 2 pages at once. Only do 1 page at once because you already have the adhesive sheet on the back. Oh, that one does, with the adhesive's already off of that one. You could tell, right? Because it's on there. This one, I haven't peeled the adhesive off yet. And that one, there should be one more. Here it is. Poke it out. Pokey, pokey. All right, so there's that. And now we're going to take the trimmer. I'm just moving some stuff out of the way. Okay, you're getting your trimmer and you're going to get your pieces of paper. Balmy blue. I like the balmy blue background. So something like, I thought I pulled them out, the ones I wanted to use. Let's see. Well, I said I'm not using that. Here we go. I thought this one would be nice. Let's use this one here. So we're going to be 4 by 5 1/4. 4. I'm going to leave the tree mostly, right? 5 1/4. Boom. Done. Okay. Let's get a piece of balmy blue. I like to use my handy dandy Simply Scored tool. And I'm just going to take a piece of 8.5 by 11, score it by 5.5, score it at 5.5 to make 2 vertical cards out of 1. So Melody Israel saying, I make extras of everything. It's Kim's fault. Yes, you have to make extras of everything. If not, you're like spending double time making all your cards. So yes. Hi, Lisa. Nice to meet you. Or nice to see you. I already met you. Okay. Let's see. Hello, Leslie, Outback Stamping. Nice to see you. So what I did is I scored at 5.5. But I'm cutting at 4 1/4. Because I have an 8.5 by 11 paper. Bada boom. Bada boom. Getting rid of that. I'm showing you how really easy it is really to make this card. This card is like a no-brainer. Okay? So we have 2 cards out of 1 piece of cardstock. 2 cards. And we cut it like 3, we took an 8.5 by 11. We put it horizontally. We scored it so that it was 11 inches total by, 4 1/4. And now I'm scoring it. I scored it at 5.5. And you're just going to do that. Okay, by the way, you score it down, but you flip it over. So that's called a valley, but you flip it over so you can, burnish along the mountainside. The edge of my paper got a little messed up in traveling. All right, but that's cool. It's a good card. It's an easy card. It's a good card. Now we're going to take, I always use the corner of my Simply Scored. We're going to take this piece of paper and we're going to add it to the background. Love Balmy Blue. Look at that. Who would think Balmy Blue would make such a great autumn card? But what I'm doing is I'm just following along with the designer series paper that they told me what goes with what. I guess I'll just use glue. When in doubt, use glue because I can't find my. It's probably sitting right here, but I can't seem to see my Seal Plus. Oh, wait, here it is. Seal Plus, this is made easier. I'm not going to use glue. Okay, Seal Plus is just, Stampin' Seal Plus is just some rolling adhesive. And I like to use it in my videos. And I like to just use it like personally. Look how easy that is to apply. All right, so let's make sure the trees are not upside down. And we put our trees down. Okay, now we're going to take, right here, just let's look at one of my samples. I mean, because they're all going to be different, but let's just look at how I did it. So I think, yeah, I just started applying the backgrounds. So we're going to take some backgrounds and just apply them. Like, you know, I'm just grabbing anything here. Grab this. We don't need all of these. So snip a couple off. Well, I'll just snip one off. Snip one of those. All right, we need this one. We'll snip one. We already snipped one of these. You can make it raggedy if you like on the edges. What I'm doing is just making the edges raggedy. Look how quick I can do that. So first I cut it, and then I'm just making the edges raggedy. Okay, that's one of those. I need a couple other colors. You know how many I cut. Here's one. We'll put that one there. All right, here's one. Oh, we already have that color represented. Okay, I think we're good. We have that color represented. You just want to use it a bunch of different colors. So now we're just going to glue these down. And then we're going to put the Wink of Stella on them. And then we'll put the thank you or the other stuff on top. So something like that. And you know I didn't have a plan. I just started making, every card's different. I had no plan. I just grabbed whatever was close to me. Make each card different. Layer them up. Put that one. Okay. And now you're going to put these other ones on top of that, the ones that have the adhesive. Okay, here's one. Now what I do for these is I like to see where my sentiment will go first, right? So I used Very Vanilla. Oh, get this one out. Let me just see what's in my... I just want to grab something I already have so I don't have to go searching all over. Like one of these, or I have Very Vanilla little shapes. Maybe here. Nope, that's too big. I guess I will have to go find a smaller one. I'm trying to find a smaller one because I don't want to cover up so many leaves. Here's one, Very Vanilla. Okay, so it's going to go right there. So before you put your sentiment on there, you want to sort of, before you put these little ones in there, you want to see where that's going to go. So it doesn't cover them up. Okay, now this is already a sticker. So something like that. Put that little sprig there, yeah. Put this one on top of that one. Like so. Wait, or maybe down here even. Gorgeous. Oops, got to get it to fit on the paper. So make it, you want it to sort of fit on the paper a little bit so it doesn't hang off the edge because it is a sticker. And I know I had another one. Here it is. So this one will go over there. See how easy this card is to make? All I did was die cut the hybrid embossing folder, and I have a bunch. I have enough for a few cards. Those are just stickers. Again, the bottom part I use glue, the top part is stickers. Now for this part, I just, oops, and one of these. That was called the oxidized copper. I'm just putting it up there. I'm going to put Wink of Stella on the leaves too to make them shiny. And we're going to put a thank you there. Okay, making room. Now this one I think would be really fun to demonstrate as a baby wipe technique for an autumn card. So right now I'm just going to do a sentiment only and a little Wink of Stella. I'm not going to do like any fancy stamping here. This was more about the hybrid embossing folder than anything else. So we're going to mount that on there on a stamping block, and I had the Cajun Craze out. It's a good, nice autumn color. Boy, we've already made such a mess in that little bit of time. Cleaned up right before the video, but then made a huge mess during this video. All right, so we're just going to put thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because you can't go wrong with a thank you card. You always have somebody to thank about something. And if you don't, there's something wrong with you. Because there's always something to be grateful for. All right, there you go. And we're going to put thank you on there. Now, I like Wink of Stella even on the card itself. So I put it around. You can see how I put it around. I don't know if you can see that, but I put sparkles around the edge of my dies. Just always have a bunch of dies ready to go in basic white, very vanilla, and maybe basic beige, crushed curry, like light colors. Have a bunch of dies ready to go for the fall that you can stamp onto. I'm just adding a little bit of extras around the edges there. You can't really see how cool that is, but now I'm adding Wink of Stella to all my leaves, except for the ones that are already sparkly because of the oxidized copper. So you already have, now these I'm just pushing down because they're already stickers. Okay, and then this one, let's pop it up with dimensionals. And of course, I might add bling later. Like, I'll probably show you these if I add some bling. Just some, like, rhinestones or something, maybe. But I'm not sure yet. I think I need 3 dimensionals, only because sometimes they stick to the leaves and sometimes they don't stick very well. So that way it won't get wonky. Okay. Boom. I'm just doing that so I don't smear it. Try not to, like, rub it. Just kind of touch it on there. And you have an instant, gorgeous autumn card. It really doesn't get any easier than that. You're going to take your scraps of paper, and you're going to just make an inside. Let's see. Like, say, take, not this one. I'm just going to find one that's not so, like, okay, like this. This would make a great card background. So what we're going to do is it's going to be 5 1/4 high, right? Like that. And let's see, by 4. All right, so now that we have that, this would be great down the side. This would be great down the bottom. That would be great down the bottom. So let me just think about it. Just gonna grab a piece of paper and just think about how I'll do the side of that. So I'm gonna get a piece of very vanilla cardstock. I normally just make my insides blank, but when I do a swap, 4 by 5 1/4, I tend to like I tend to do something to the inside of my cards. All right, so we have 4 by 5 1/4. Now I'm thinking, you know, a little piece down the side or a little piece down the bottom. So I think I'll go for the side. 3/4 of an inch. Let's see. Oh, very cool fall colors. Okay, something like that. Okay, so you could either put like a little strip along the bottom or a little strip along the side. I'm just using all the scrap. First, I made sure I have a nice card background. Then I have a nice piece to put on the side. And I just got something right on there, so that would be a leaf or something let's put there. Okay, I think I'll put that leaf right there, only because I just got a big blob of ink on it. Normally, I wouldn't put such a big thing on the inside of the card. But because I got such a big blob of ink, it requires a big something big to cover that up, right? Big blob of ink. And speaking of ink, we could put a little sentiment on the inside. We have, I couldn't have done it without you. A little note to brighten your day. Here, this one. We need this one. You are amazing in every single way. That's it. Thank you on the outside. And on the inside, you are amazing in every single way. With the Cajun craze. Okay, so that's the inside of the card. Now let's make sure that's dry before I put any adhesive on it. And then I'll show you all the cards again and some other things I've been working on, and we'll wrap it up. So thank you, Rosemary Lopez. I'm glad you like this. Because I didn't even know what I was going to make. I honestly was like, I'm never too tired to craft, but I was like, you know what? I'm not going to make something new before the video. I'm just going to use one of my old cards and try to duplicate it, right? Why reinvent the wheel? Use my card I made before and make more of them. So that's what I came up with. And then this is how the insides of the card will look. Well, of course, some might have a little scrap along the bottom and some might have a little scrap along the side. That little piece is a little crooked, but yeah. This is one of the cards someone's getting with an extra blob of ink as a bonus. An extra blob of ink that's hidden. They can't see the blob of ink. Okay, so here we have, you know, just this simple card with a simple inside. It stands up. It's a nice little mantle piece. These same, you know, same thing. They were all the same. In fact, I didn't even realize I made that exactly the same. I didn't even try. I mean, I did, meaning this is the one I just made, I think. I didn't even know that this wasn't the one I just made. That's how close together these are. In other words, I just made that one, but I decorated the inside of this one that I made before because I used the same card background and almost the same little sprigs. But I used the same technique. So now you know how to use the oxidized copper, designer series paper with an adhesive sheet. Keep using your adhesive sheet till it's all gone. Then use the extra to clean up with, right? Peel that off and just clean up your craft room with the extra sticker. Okay? So there's the other one I made. And I'm going to go with this size, though. I'm going to go with this style. I'm going to go more with the circle thank you. And in fact, I like the smaller thank you better. I thought these were the same size circles. I think this one came from the little Lily Pond Lane or whatever that was called, Duck Pond, I think. It's a smaller circle. And this one might be from the Stylish Shapes. Or because this is not from the Stylish, this is from the Stylish Shapes because it has little dots on it. This one has dashes on it. So it's from another set. So I'm going to try to find that circle for my swaps and make more of them. All right, but you can see how you just could do the same technique with some, as long as you have different sentiments, you could decorate things behind them. So this one's like a thank you, I couldn't have done it without you. And that one will work too. So just add your Wink Stella, and that's all. That's how that's how to do it. Okay, so yay for easy cards and for being done in just 35 minutes. All right, hi Karen, and yes, World Card Making Day is tomorrow, Karen. Thank you for reminding everybody. If you didn't, oh, and Debbie's asking what my day job is. I'm a teacher. I'm a computer teacher. So thank you for asking. Okay, Karen, that's awesome. World Card Making Day. If you haven't signed up yet, I think you still can sign up for the webinar. And they'll probably give us something for signing up or like for attending. Usually we get a coupon or something. Anyway, let me show you some cute Halloween cards as I kind of walk us out of here. Hey, Nola, nice to see you. She's saying she didn't get to do her unboxing. Well, Nola, we'll hopefully see you at the team meeting tomorrow on Zoom. And if you didn't get to enter the challenge, that's okay. Hello, T. Barnes. Nice to see you. So I made these with the new scrapbooking supplies. It's a sheet of stickers. So for $17, you can get the new Halloween Spells Designer Series paper and a really cool sheet of stickers. And you can make all these really cool Halloween cards. I'm giving them to my friends and, you know, people that have gone through a lot. I have a lot of friends at work who have no power still. Like, in fact, my principal has no power. My librarian has no power. Like, they're coming to work like troopers, you know? So I want to, like, and there's so many. And some are in RVs, and some are staying at relatives. Some are away in other states at relatives' houses because they have no power. So, like, you know, they're like troopers. Going to give them some candy and some Halloween cards, Halloween goodie bags. And then for the kids, I give goodie bags for all the kiddos. Like, you know, spider rings and fun stuff. But for adults, I give them the cards and some candy. Now, the other day, I brought a basket of candy to a faculty meeting because they told us to bring a game, and I had a game, and it was supposed to be my prizes, and, like, everybody ate all the candy, like, immediately, and we never ended up playing my game, and all my candy was gone. It was hilarious. So, like, I found out, I'm like, what a cool group. They liked my candy. So this is what I did for this. I sanded these off. This is the new two-tone black cardstock. So this one, I used a embossing folder. This is the plaid 3D embossing folder. And I sanded, I took the piece of cardstock and then I embossed it and I sanded it off. And same with that background. And then I used some white craft ink for these bats. So if you missed this, I made all of these live except for one. I just did a spontaneous crafting session. It took us over an hour. I had one card made, and we made all the rest live, and it was really fun. Okay, a couple other things I wanted to show you are, just some cute things I made. Like this one is a little card I made with snowy season. And I think I'm going to make this be my November, December workshop series because I have a lot of cool designs to show you from this series. And I really love this bundle, Snowy Season. Okay, and I made a little easel card. So these are cards I want to make in November and December. And we'll make, some I think might be good for New Year's and stuff. So you don't always have, like Let It Snow is good for the whole winter time, right? Season's Greetings. And this was one of my swap cards I made with the two-tone garden green cardstock. So I did put a piece of that cardstock in the bingo kits. That I have a bingo coming up, and you're going to get to, and my husband gave you each a little piece of sandpaper. So you're going to get to try the technique of sanding. All right, so that's that. That's Snowy Season coming up in November. This month, we're having a bingo, October 25th. Last day to sign up for festive bingo is October 10th. Sign up using the links in the description. The links in the description will say Paper Chef's offerings. We are featuring a little bit festive specialty designer series paper, and we're featuring Christmas labels in the bingo. That's what we're stamping with. All right, so this month and last month, I am working on a really fun series, and it's featuring the greetings of the season. So we're still showing you cards from that. And I mean, we've made so many. These are a few I've made on YouTube already with the greetings of the season. So I hope you like the holiday catalog products and the online exclusives. There's so many reasons to shop this month. One is we have a starter kit special. I did a video about that. And another thing is we're having a stamp sale, 15% off all the annual catalog stamps. I'm pretty sure it said all, not limited. I think every stamp set in here, I'm pretty sure, is 15% off. That would be the 7th, 8th, and 9th. I guess in honor of World Card Making Day, maybe. That's why we're having a sale. I don't know. They just sprung a sale on me. I didn't really even read that much about the sale, but I saw people posting it already, and I'm like, okay, I better tell you guys there's a stamp sale. There's also a kit sale. Only stamps? Yes, thank you. And there's a kit sale this month for our kits are on discount. And there's a Paper Pumpkin special when you sign up for Paper Pumpkin. No, it doesn't include bundles. It's only stamps. Thank you, Janet. All right, so lots of fun stuff. If you like stamps, here's one that's it's not going to be on sale because it's in the holiday catalog. It's not the annual catalog. But this Snowman Hugs is what we're featuring this month in my Card on Blue Card Club. During the 3rd week of the month is when I reveal the tutorials and everything for everybody on YouTube. So lots of coloring with the Stampin' Blends this month. And you voted on it, so yay for voting on this. And then I'm going to have you vote soon on the one for next month. All right, that's all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great evening, and thank you for watching the autumn card tutorial. So if you came in late, this is what we made today. Super simple, using the hybrid embossing folder. Simple stamping, just thank you from the stamps, and some adhesive sheet technique where you make your own little stickers with the oxidized copper. We use Splendid Autumn Designer Series paper, Balmy Blue cardstock, Cajun Craze ink. There's really no measurements to share except for the card itself, which was 11 by 4 1/4, and the little background, which was 5 1/4 by 4 inches. The same for the front and the inside. The front and the inside are both 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Okay, so happy autumn. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening. This is the Paper Chef.